going to sneeze here in a minute. All right, let's check here. Let's go to the live stream. Manage this one. All right. We are good to go now. Hello and good evening, everybody. How are we doing? There's something else I want to work on tonight. I can't remember what it was. But either way, hang on a second, let me adjust my microphone. It still looks like a little bit too loud, and I don't like that. Let's go like there and see how that's better. Okay. If it's still too loud, please let me know, because I don't want it to be too loud. Anyways, new power supply came in for my Mark 3S. So tonight I want to be installing that. It did come absolutely crushed. So I actually had to take it apart and flatten back out this. You can still see there's some dents in it. The back has got a little bit of a dent in it as well. It should be okay, but we will see how it ends up going. It did come with a printed shroud, which I took off because I'm just going to reuse the one that's on here. I don't want to use any janky, I'm using a janky power supply. I don't want to use any of their janky connections though. Because I'm not spending $100 on the power supply. That's just not going to happen. But this was, I think these are 45 on AliExpress. So the other one on Fast Lane's been going just fine. So I'm just going to leave it at that. This is still getting pretty loud. I'm sorry. I'm going to lower this even more and see if that's better. If that's not loud enough, please let me know. But I'm seeing peaks a little bit too high. No, so I spent literally all day working on cornhole boards. I was building 4 of them, 2 sets. And yeah, beside the cutting and sanding for hours and hours and hours on end, I think probably spent 9 hours today working on them. I'm going to do a couple more hours tomorrow. Hopefully try and finish them up so that I can start painting. But that was most of my day. And I wanted to print something. Oh, that's what we're going to do. One second here. I want to design a scoring board for the back of the cornhole board. So I need to design that up in something because I'm probably going to print a vinyl with the vinyl cutter. I'm going to do that after this, but that's what I wanted to work on tonight. Because this is not going to take long. It's not going to take long at all. So, but this is my original Mark III. Well, MK3 is what it was when I bought it. And then it got upgraded to the MK3S. It is not the Plus because I did not put the Super Pinda on it. I think that's the only thing that is really different in it is the Super Pinda. So we're going to go like this and like this. So you guys can see what's going on here. But yeah, I think the Super Pinda is the only thing that makes it the S variant. I could be wrong though. Oh man, yeah, I haven't taken this power supply off in forever since I built it. It should be, I'm hoping, easy to do this swap out without having to take apart too many things. But I might need to take out that wire. Because that's cable managed. That's too big. Now I'm going to have to just remember where I put all the different screws and things. Brandon, how you doing tonight? I got really squeaky there. I need to mute that. All right, so those are the same. One here. Ooh, that's squeaky. And then there should be another one. Oh, there's two on the back here. Well, one for the latch. Squeak, squeak, squeak. All right, so there's the hatch. Now, to actually separate the case from the power supply, which are those two, and this big one. Okay, what's holding back right now? Is it the zip tie that's in there? Yes, there's a zip tie in there. You sneaky buggers. The weather's gotten hot again. It's actually today, it rained all day, which was fantastic for working outside on the cornhole boards because it was so cool. It was like maybe 70, 75 maybe. Did not get hot at all. It was not bad being out there. But it rained all day long, which was really convenient in keeping the temperature down. What am I doing? I have screws right here. So the reason why I'm actually swapping out this power supply, I didn't really talk about it, is I was getting a dramatic voltage drop. So just meant that the power supply could no longer support the printer anymore. So black is line on this one. And blue is neutral. Yeah. I do hate whenever they use non-standard colors in power supplies. That's, I mean, technically I think that's not allowed. But it is what it is. They all do it. Loosen all these up first. So black is line. So neutral is there. Because in European standard, isn't blue line? Brown is neutral or something like that? The European standard. The green and yellow stripe is ground. Couldn't just use green, guys. 78, yeah, it's pretty toasty. All right, so we've got positives and things here. I need to get this closer so I can get these in more. So there's a positive and a negative. Let's go over one. And then other positive, along with the sense cable. Oh, you need to stay in there, please. Okay, and then the final negative. And the 2 spare terminals. All right. See if we can get this to fit back together properly now. This one here. Nope. This one. Come on. Why isn't this fitting? That's my concerning point here. I might need to use that other case. Dang it. Is it really different? No. Hole's the same place. So what's hitting here then? What's causing me? Ah, it would be that cable right there. That's better. Now we line up. Okay, it lines up, but now this doesn't want to go in very nicely. A little bit of gentle persuasion. We've got 2 M3s to go in. Okay, that's the case. Now we can put the bottom hatch back on and put all these M3s in. Please come back here. I need a magnetized hex set, is what I need. And then last one on this side, down there. So while I'm finishing this, in other news of me, the hypercube is gone. I totally took it apart. I started filming the part 1 of the hypercube to Valorant Legacy build last night. And Last night completely took it apart. Today I cut the extrusion and started cutting the smooth rods, but my cutting disc has gotten pretty small and I can't find another one. Hey Aaron, how you doing? I have 3 smooth rods still to cut, and I do not have another cutting disc, at least not that I'm aware of. I need to look through another one of my bins down there, that far one right here. That has a lot of my random stuff in it, but in neither my Craftsman Dremel or my Dremel box do I have any more cutting wheels. I used the last 2 that I had to cut the other. I had 8 minus 3, 5. Yeah, to cut the other, no, I only cut 3 other rods. 2, 1, 2, 3. No, I cut 5. Yeah, I cut 5 rods so far, and I have 3 left to cut. So, all right, well, that's a new power supply installed. Let's, I need to get, I don't have a cable here anymore. I stole that for the FT5. I need to get a power cable out. Long boy, I just need a regular power cable, please. Thank you. There's the extension. You go into here, into that, and now we can power it on. See what happens. Am I missing a foot? I am missing a foot. Thought it felt weird. Preheat PLA. So the issue is I don't have a angle grinder, surprisingly. I've been debating on getting, so all of my tools are Ryobi tools. I've been debating on getting a Ryobi angle grinder, but I haven't found the need. I don't cut that many smooth rods, especially anymore. I mean, I did for a while, but I also had bought them. I was buying my smooth rods to size, and for the Legacy, I'm trying to spend as little money as possible. So I've just gone into my spares and pulled out whatever ones I had, and only 2 of the 10 needed are 320 mil. All the rest are longer. So I might see if I have an angle grinder at work or something that I can borrow for the day, or just take them with me and see if I can just cut it at work real quick. I think I need to get a, is this a Pi? Yes, it is. Okay. I'm going to power up the Pi. So the Mark 3S does run Octoprint because that's how I run the camera on here for Octolapse. Piece of old PLA in there. It doesn't like my little old SD card in there anymore. I normally print from Octoprint anyways. I gotta find out which, where is it at? Where is it at? Here it is. Well, when I'm back in the US, I can look to get the $15 angle grinder. Because let's look here. What's the so the Ryobi one, let's see, tool only looks to be $80 for renewed and about $100 for it brand new. Throw it on the wish list. Pick it up one day. They have a corded one for $70, but I don't want corded. I like my battery powered stuff. Because then I don't have to worry about finding a transformer for the to get 120 volts. So battery is better. Let's throw this on the wish list. I also need to get a jigsaw. I realized I was making these cornhole boards and I don't have a jigsaw. And I was like, how am I going to cut the holes? Crap. So I sent a message out to my friends and thankfully someone had one that I could borrow. So they were absolute legend with that one. Right, so we've got Octopi loading up now. It's just crazy because I was printing with this and it was going just fine. So we're gonna figure out a, that's where we at here. Discard. We're just gonna grab a test file real quick. Go to the ball run cube. I do need to where's the push slicer, the bear bed. I guess I need to re-download the Prusa bed. I don't have it in here. I don't have it in here anywhere. I do need to do that because I lost it for some reason. I need filament. I don't know if I have anything that's dry right now. Oh, I have this guy here. We'll see if this works and doesn't break on me. Ooh. Am I okay? Still powered up? Yeah, okay. Back to this. There we go. PLA. Like that. Oh. And then we're going to figure out how to do this cornhole board design thing. Let me pull up a picture of it real quick. So I'm thinking, so this is the magnetized one. I do have a piece of, I think it's aluminum though. Dang it. It's aluminum, it won't work. Although I could use it as just a backdrop though. Yeah, it's aluminum. That won't work. I have a sheet of aluminum that I could cut. Yep, it's all the correct color. Oh, come on. All right, let's go to here. Nope. Here. Upload and print. Oh, what the heck's wrong here? Oh, the IP probably changed. There it is. Okay. I did do static or reservations for all my printers now, so they all have it. But yeah, so I was thinking that won't work with that. But there's one I saw that had kind of like this, but built into the back of the board. And it had the, what's call it? The tees, golf tees for the score. Which I thought that was pretty cool. Thought about doing a drink thing. I don't think I'm going to do that though. Thought about it though. But yeah, so I need to figure out, yeah, something like this. So I could just drill the holes and use the vinyl cutter to cut out numbers. Could do that. Or I could put it on the metal so that it stands out more. Don't know what I'm going to do yet. Don't know what I'm going to do there. Hello. See if this thing will print now and not crap out on me. Looks like we're doing it so far. Well, let's just let that go. Acid etch. I don't have the stuff to be able to do the acid etch. That's the problem. I don't have the materials for that. At least I don't think I do. Because this is it like a lemon thing? No, it's ferric chloride. So yeah, I don't think that's going to work out for me. And getting those materials here probably won't happen. So I think vinyl is going to be the way to go. Yeah, gunpowder and acid etch are not in grocery stores where I live. Definitely not. So I think we'll just go with the vinyl. I do still have it on here. Maybe I don't. Okay. Okay. I agree. Need to use the wife's Silhouette Studio software for this one. Yep, this thing will do vinyl, and then I'll just need to figure out the spacing on drilling the holes, because it's what, 21? First 21 is what it is. I still have to make the legs. That's the other big thing I'm kind of not dreading, but not really too pumped to make, because I'm afraid I'm gonna like screw them up. You okay there? How's our temperature looking? A little bit wobbly there. Oh, that is, what did happen here? The cable started coming out of the case here a little bit. That's never good. Oh, I think we're doing all right. Not too bad, not too bad at all. So let's talk Borrow and Legacy. I'm gonna put this aside. I want to do some testing on this. I wonder if just the load is too much, but it still might be an okay power supply for some smaller things. So this is all a bunch of the parts from the Legacy here. I do need to modify the bed at some point for 24 volts because I'm switching. My Hypercube is 12 volts and the Legacy I'm going to do 24 volt. But also look at all this hardware from the Hypercube. This is almost every bolt. There's a few that the heads kind of stripped out on some of the M3 button heads because they're just cheap. I was able to, the RJMPs bearings, I was able to keep those, but the bushings that I was using on the carbon fiber tubes, I was not able to save out of the bushing holders they were in. They were in there so tight that when I tried to get them out, I ended up just, the screwdriver just skipped and just gouged a huge valley, and I'm like, well, that's useless now because those things are very precise. So couldn't keep those, but I have a few extras, and I also have the part number, so if I ever need to get more of those, I still have, I think, 2 left. I think there's still 2 in here. Yeah, GSM 10, 12, 20. That's what those are from IGES. But yeah, all of the new extrusions down here, I still need to grab parts out of this and move them into that. But I have my spreadsheet open here. So this is my, okay, that's fine. So I still need to finish cutting these guys here, and I'm waiting for my order to come in of the different things that I need. But yeah, but like all these are cut now. That was one of the things to do. Like I said, waiting for some more of the hardware to come in. I probably have enough of the hardware now, given what I just got out of the Hypercube. But I need to now take all of that and sort it. And then once it gets sorted, then I need to down sort it by size. But I probably have enough of these now, but it's fine. These bearings I still need more of. But yeah, so making good progress on the legacy BOM. It's not looking too bad. I'm still debating, and I don't know why I keep debating this. And hey, Dan, how you doing? See you there. Um, the Tiny M is, I don't want to say daunting, but I don't know if I really want to try and source all the parts for that. Oh, did he finally post that? I saw someone was talking about it on the Voron Discord. Oh, the one he posted 2 days ago down the bottom. That's interesting. That's a real interesting enclosure there. He's just using smooth rods and everything connected to it. That's very interesting. I'm going to go with the traditional one from Voron. I'm gonna stick with that one. For now. I'm just really debating on just going the V0 route and getting a V0 kit. So I was kind of debating on, you know, doing the video, trying to get the cheapest one that I can find and buy that one, build it, and then upgrade from there if I need to. I haven't really decided what I want to do yet. But I'm talking with FISEC to see about getting one of theirs. LDO, Jason said he would, but there's too much content out there for a V0 to sponsor a kit. So I was like, oh, well, that sucks. So maybe I can go back to him for motors for something, maybe for another one. Yeah, the V0 has tons and tons of kits. But yeah, talking with a couple different, well, FISEC has like 6 stores, all run by different people. But from their like 2 main stores, was talking to them to see about getting a kit and maybe a little bit of a discount. So I haven't seen anything as cheap as $270. When I looked, let's take a look now, actually. So, yeah, they're saying 292 here, 308. 292 is the, it says 292, but it's not actually that. I know they have a coupon out there somewhere for it as well. There was one down in here. There it is. Well, this is just the different ones. But yeah, it says it's 292. There's another coupon somewhere to get. The first store, first. They have a speech impairment, Aaron. Can't be mean like that. But yeah, it seems like a fine kit. It does come with the 24 volt 75 watt, which is great because I don't want a mains heater pad. So the fact that it comes with a 24 volt heater pad is a plus up in my mind. It comes with the enclosure and all the panels and everything for it. But yeah, so there's this one here I've seen from this Kizu store. Traditional and boring in the same sentence. But this, there's no, I mean, it says free shipping, okay? And DHL or FedEx, and then it doesn't come with any printed parts, and I'm pretty sure it doesn't come with a pie. I just, at this price point, there's no way that I can justify that. There's one sold. This store is like brand new, I think. Yeah, opens is October 24th. It's been open for not even 3 weeks yet. There's no way that's legit at all. Yeah, so it looks like the FiSec is the cheapest, like, brand name one, if you want to call it that. But I haven't found any with printed parts. Well, actually, no, there is one with printed parts. Where is it at? It was, I was just looking at it the other day. It wasn't FiSec, though. Was it FormBot? But this is the $68 shipping. Yeah, I'm not paying shipping either. I don't pay shipping. That's just dumb. That's throwing money out the window. I found one the other day that did have printed parts, but I have not seen it since then. So the 11/11 sale, Aaron, is already active. It's the November sale is what they're calling it now. It's not just 11/11. So that's why, like, when you go to here, so it's on, you can get this price right now today, and it's the cheapest it's going to go. I did talk to a couple of the vendors, but they're calling it 11/11, the 11 month basically is what they're calling it. But where's that one that had the printed parts? Oh, this guy right here. I think this was it here. No, but there's another one that has this like lime green. But again, $81 shipping. Yeah, not paying $81 shipping. Let's tick on the free shipping thing. Let's go by price. All FiSec kits. Official store, Firth store. This XJW Tech Demo Board store. Cyborg kit. I haven't seen that store anywhere. Cyborg official store. Let's take a look at their store here. Products. 3D printer. Oh, that was the one I clicked on earlier. Yeah, it was this one here. For $363. But it's $81 shipping. Like, why would you pay $81 in shipping? That's just, I mean, it's more expensive, and so it's over $100 more expensive. It does not cost $100 to print the parts. So yeah, I wouldn't buy from any of these stores right here because they're all, pretty sure they're all brand new stores. Been open for like a minute. September 26th they opened. September 26th they opened. Yeah, none of those are. The cheapest branded one you can get is a FiSec. It's just how cheap you can get it. Either the $292 or $308. So this is $331. I think I have a $50 coupon sitting in one of my messages from them. So basically I can get it under $300, and I have a Pi Zero that I found. I mean, even if it was cheaper, Dan, it's still $81 shipping, man. Like, that's where they get you too, is like you can upgrade. So no Raspberry Pi, shipping's $85. Is there a free shipping option? Okay, there's a free shipping option. But then it's $382. But if I do the Raspberry Pi, it adds almost $100 for a Raspberry Pi, which is just, again, silly. So if you do with printer parts, no Raspberry Pi, $408. And it's $85 shipping. You can't do free shipping if you do with printed parts. With Raspberry Pi, $425. $95 increase. So I think it's going to end up being this one. I think with this discount plus the $50 coupon they gave me, I can get it for like $250-ish, $240. It's kind of the cheapest you can get one, I think. And try it out. I know they're a pain to build, but you know. Well, they also changed the pricing because they don't want you to get it as cheap as possible. I mean, you're gonna pay, whether you pay more for the kit and get free shipping, or you pay less for the kit and then you have to pay shipping. That is what they 100% do all the time. So I guess it really just comes down to picking which one of these ends up being the best. That's the Firth store. I like this one because it has the colored extrusion and it's not just black, but it's another, see, I also don't get, it just jumped up because it was, so it's $319 here if I don't touch anything with $70 shipping. If I go to free shipping, it goes up to $367. So it's $50 that they're upcharging me because I'm going with the free shipping option. So you're paying $50 in shipping for this one. And then to get that, you're paying even more than that. So I like this. I don't know if I like it enough to buy it just to spend, you know, $100 more just to get a colored kit. How much is I wonder how much a frame kit is. Do V0 frame. Frame kit. I know I've seen frames in here somewhere. Or on frame. Let's just go with that. So there's purple, black, and blue. $37 there. Did I spell Boron? Did I spell it wrong? Oops. Black and they have rainbow colors and they only have black and silver in their what the heck? I don't want black and silver. That's boring. $282. Good gravy. Okay, here's some colors. So red is 66. I would do red or green. I might do red. I think red would be cool. I don't have a red like frame. I have a green frame, which is pretty cool, which is Hound. But if I get the sub 200 kit and get this instead, and again, they've got the coupons and stuff, so I can use a coupon on this too. Here's a red frame. You have free shipping option? No, but 18 and 26, 36, 45, 45-ish for this kit, which is cheaper than here. And that's the FISEC one. This is some random store. How long have you been open? Since 2015. Okay. Not great ratings, but Yeah, it seems like it would be cheaper to buy one of the kits here. Here's with the Pi and ABS, $512. Like, no, thank you. And $85 shipping. Yeah, no, thank you. So that is an option, is to just get the cheap kit that I can and then buy a frame separately. And then I can always sell the black frame. That's the same store. I remember buying this frame for Fastlane. It was $100 for that frame. This is another one of the red. $43 shipping and $63. No, thank you. No reason why it should be that expensive. So yeah, that seems like a good option. So if I end up going that route, it's a big if. I don't know yet, but this is the month to do it because of the sale. If I go that route, that's probably what I'm doing. Have all the 3D printed parts in black, the black ABS, and go from there. So I am a little stuck on my printing the parts for the Legacy due to the bracket keeping warping in my FT5, because I printed it in PLA and it was working fine for a while. I was like, oh, I forgot about doing it. So I was like, oh, well, okay, it started to warp a little bit, so I'll print it in ABS. So I tried printing ABS, but it kept warping too much. So I reprinted it in PLA, put it back on, tried printing in ABS, and then it just bent again. So I need to, potentially this printer, I just need to get a box or something, throw the ABS on here, throw the box over it, and then print out that new bracket in ABS. I do have that part is going to be manufactured with a CNC, which is great. It's going to be a great sponsored video, and that is going to be upcoming. And then, but once I have that aluminum part, then I'm off to the races again. So I'm really hoping to get that into manufacture this next week so that I can have the part before I go on vacation in just over a month. I'm leaving early December to go on vacation. Won't be back till mid-January. So there won't be any live streams, any videos, anything like that going on during that time. So if I can at least get it here before then, I can throw it on the printer. So as soon as I get back, I can start printing out those, continue to print out those parts. I have all of the Z printed, and I have all of the bed parts printed. So I could start that ish. But also I have no idea how to build a Legacy because there's no documentation yet that I've found. I looked on the Valron site, it says coming soon. The Legacy's been out for what, like a year and a half, 2 years now, and there's still no documentation on it. So it's basically gonna be me building it off of the Fusion file, which I finally was able to reopen. I'm not paying for Fusion anymore, and I had lost my subscription, and then, or I didn't lose it. I did not renew it. I could not reopen this, so I had to uninstall Fusion, reinstall Fusion, and then I was finally able to get back into this. But you can see I have the new, these are the new parts that I made for the bed so that it fits the Anycubic bed that I have on there. And that was the thing. I didn't see how, I guess it comes right down in here. I guess this is the entrance for the heat bed cable. So I'm gonna have to just use these step files, but I am doing, oh, actually, wait, I did that wrong. Oh, I cut all that extrusion wrong. Son of a gun. cut all that extrusion wrong. Because I'm going blind joints, and I did not cut the extrusion to size. Or maybe I did. I did. Because these are 370 plus 20 is 390 plus 20 is 410. Did I cut those at 410? Those big ones? Oh, I'm gonna have to look now. What size are these guys? 410. Okay, I did it right. Okay. Oh, I got real worried there. So the uprights are 410. Yeah, so these ones I did cut longer. Okay, because the BOM file, this is for blind joints here, which is why there's 4 of those at 410 and those at 370, because otherwise it's 12 at 370. Whew. Dodge a bullet there. I thought I just cut and just wasted that extrusion. But yeah, so these 4 will go all the way up, which I might end up editing this file and pulling these out and extending the extrusion to show that it goes all the way. But all the rest of these are 370, which is fine. And the bed is a little bit smaller than the normal bed that you would put on a Legacy, but that's fine. I'll just have more space here for the print head. I am going to go with the clicky probe. So that is something that I'll have to figure out on how that goes on here. I have the documentation here. And there is a section, I think, for the... Oh yeah, here's where it says Legacy, current, coming soon. Let's refresh, see if anything's there. There's probably not. But yeah, so there is a thing here for the Legacy to have that work out. So how this all works, I have no idea. I need to check it out some. I guess we'll figure it out. But there's a lot of various parts here that need to be assembled and whatnot. So the fixed version, the variable version, fixed side mount, left, right, Legacy fixed. I guess I'm going with the Legacy fixed version. I don't know. I'll have to figure out which one I'm going with, but I'm going to go with the clicky probe and see how that works. So usable, I'm trying. Yeah, I don't know. We'll figure that one out eventually. But, oh, and I did also on here, which I need to make that red too. So red is all the parts that I've modified. And I modified this to use an 80mm fan because that's what I have. I have a Noctua industrial fan sitting around. So we're going to go do that with a low noise amplifier, one of the low noise adapters on it to make it a little bit quieter. But yeah, I have, like I said, the 24 volt is coming. I don't know. I have the screen, or I have a screen. I think it's the mini 12864. I think I have that one because that's what I originally had put on. I think I temporarily put that on the BLV, and then I went with something different. But yeah, so all of these Z parts are printed. The carriage holder, or the Z coupling here, the carriage and the bed holders, those are all done. Motor mounts, smooth rod mounts, all those are done. The top ones are done as well. So yeah, that's looking pretty good right there. So at least Z could be assembled at some point. The Z and the bed, I could do that first, which I probably will end up doing because that's also the smallest amount of parts that's needed. And since I already have the smooth rods done for that, and I have the bed and parts and stuff like that done. So that'll probably be what I end up doing with that. Make sure we save that. And come on, Fusion. What was this? Oh, that was me. I actually 3D printed this stencil for the cornhole. I have 2 of them here. So I've got a 6-inch and a 8-inch. So this is just to confirm that when I'm cutting, well, I did it with a compass, but to make sure that's actually right. And then the 8-inch one, I'm going to trace around it. So this is for me to then tape off or tape this to it because I'm doing white border around the holes, most likely. I haven't fully decided how I'm doing that yet, though. But yeah, so that's the difference there. Should be good. You can't get it to home properly after you broke the SD card. Oh man, yeah, I forgot you broke that. Shoot. Well, post what you're trouble with in the Discord, and maybe myself, probably not, but like Eddie or someone might be able to help out with that. Yeah, he posted a picture of his SD card in 2 pieces, and it was just like, oh man. I guess that's the one thing I do like about having all of the SKRs is that is very firmly in the printer and I don't have to worry about it. But you're talking about, that came off the Pi that you broke it off of, right? But still, all my Pis are all internal. None of them are external. Yeah, they're all internal. So hopefully I can avoid Aaron's dilemma of snapping an SD card in half. Well, this is printing just fine. So I think that new power supply solved the issue. We're at 45% through the print now. It's got 42 minutes remaining. So yeah. That's a bummer, man. That's a super bummer. What else? I think that's really it for tonight. We're about to hit the hour. Yeah, we're just over an hour now. This took a whopping 10 minutes to do, so it was great that it was so simple and easy to do and get that running again. Like I said, hopefully I can get those other rods cut for the Legacy soon. Hopefully I can maybe I'll put this just on the floor tonight, go find a box or something, and print the ABS in that tonight so that it is done. I can put it back on here and I can print. I mean, I can pull off. I have the failed print from a few days ago. Man, that is... And the reason why it keeps warping is because the motor was getting so hot. And I turned it down to 0.9 for VREF, and it's still getting pretty toasty. But it ended up basically clogging through the print. So this goes on the back of the motor like that, and then the fan would normally go here, but I'm not using the fan. So I guess I could... You know, I'll try to print the bracket that I made and see if that works. Because that's a super simple little bracket. That's a lot less printing than this, and maybe it won't overheat as much when that's happening, and get that printed out of ABS, because I need to get this thing back up and running again so that I can print the parts for the Legacy. I don't want to be held back by not having the parts printed. Is it an LDO motor? No, definitely not. Only thing I have LDO motors on are I think just Hound? No, and Megatron. Those are all LDO motors. Yeah, well, these are 2100 or they're the LV 8729s. So I had to use the pot on the back. It was at 1.8, which I don't know why it was so high. So I turned it down to 0.9 and it's still getting pretty hot, but I just need to get one last print done. So maybe I'll print my new bracket and that should be simple enough to do. And then I can just reinstall that simple bracket. I'll give that a shot tonight. I do need to clean the bed though. It's got a fair bit of glue on it. So I do want to do that. And this guy, I cannot wait to this back in order because then I can finally start using the palette again. I haven't used the palette in a while. And I've been wanting to get more into multicolored prints again. I need to order more filament. I have very few colors left. And Zoltech is having a sale, so I need to get on there before next weekend. So I think we got a path forward. Everything's coming along slowly but surely. I wish I had more progress to share on some of the projects, but getting the hypercube torn down. I have, again, the parts that are sitting over here on the desk. This is all, most stuff needs to be either put into the bin for the build or needs to be finished, taken apart and put away. Like all the 12-volt fans, I'm putting all those away. That screen I'm not using, I need to take that apart, put that away, take it out of the enclosure that it's in. Some of the motors, I'm actually switching to black motors I had laying around. So these silver and black motors, I'm gonna put those away. And then, yeah, just try to make sure I get all my parts together for whenever I get the printer back working again so I can start printing that. So I think I'm gonna call it a night there. Again, good progress. Hopefully tomorrow I'll finish up some more stuff before the week, and that video will come out, the frame, probably, well, it depends when my bolts get here. I'm waiting for the M6s to get in. So once they get here, I'll be able to post a video. So hopefully not too much longer, another week or so. So I thank you all for tuning in. If you guys want to hang out and chat with us, there is a link for the Discord down below. You can go ahead and check that out. Come talk with us, share your project, or come help people and just hang out. There's a lot of fit links down there if you want to use any of those. I greatly appreciate it. All the money you earn through those, I put right back here, like buying parts of machines, building new machines, things like that. So I thank you all for tuning in, and I'll see y'all next time.